What's up everyone, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing some deeper diving with my friend Lucio. We're going to be pressing some pretty nuts zones. I'm pretty excited to get out in there in water. Hopefully shoot something big. We'll see, maybe I'll get my best fish, maybe I won't, but it's always fun hopping in the water.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Cannonball! How's it going everyone? This is my first drop of the day out here in Hawaii. I'm pretty excited to get back in the water. I'm going to be doing some diving with Lucio, which is a more advanced diver, and I haven't got to dive with him in a while. You can see I'm diving some pretty new type of structures. It's pretty bouldery, cool looking. There's a bit of life around, some smaller black fish, just like the usual type of fish, but you can see they're all over. This is in about like 40 feet. We both forgot our dive watches, so we didn't know how deep it actually was, but I mean, I can take a guess. I've dove a lot. But you can see all the fish that are coming in when I'm down here on the bottom. Just a bunch of blackfish, nai-nais, polanis, that type of stuff. Nothing too good is catching my eye right here, but I'm just chilling, stretching out the lungs, getting warmed up for the dive. It's pretty fun to be down here and just see how beautiful the ocean really is. So this is my next drop, and from the surface I spotted some small moana collies and papio, so I just wanted to go down to the bottom, check it out, see what's up. I also noticed this cave right here. I wanted to see if there's maybe any fish inside of this cave, but I looked over, there's not too much, and then I turned myself around to try and face these moana collies, but it's a pretty awkward position. I probably should have just went to the bottom down there, but instead I decided to land on this thing and check out this cave. And you can see the moana collies are right there, pointed off the edge. And I'm trying to position myself, but it's hard. I'm just sitting down right now, pointing my gun at them. It's kind of a odd position, and you can see they're just swimming away right there, so I just go back up to the surface. Boom, so you can see I'm right here on the bottom, and right away there's some pretty big fish. You can spot those two nice sized uhus. The blue ones you cannot shoot, but the red ones I could shoot. But today I'm looking for something a little more better than just some uhus. So I'm trying to crawl down this ledge. It's kind of weird shaped, and I probably should have swam more out and dropped on the very deep side, but instead, like, the current pulled me back, and I ended up dropping over here and had to crawl my way down. But you can see when I'm looking off on the edge, another big uhu. Lots of these uhus around, but I'm just trying to check it out. You can see right there somehow I spooked them. Well, I'm just chilling right here, looking back and forth, spotting if there's anything good. See a couple fish to my right, but nothing catching my eye too much. There's some moo off into the distance, but overall, I'm not seeing anything that I really want to shoot, or that's even coming in close enough for shooting range. So I'm just head back up to the surface. Alright, so I decided to take another drop right on that same type of reef structure, and I'm going down here to the bottom. I kind of messed up the landing again, but I'm crawling down this ledge trying to look for a spot to place myself so I can look off to these fish and try and maybe bring one home. You can see I'm down here on the bottom, and I noticed like a pretty big Joe over there, which I'm trying to line up on, but he's not really coming in range. He's just swimming in and out. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm just chilling right here, being relaxed, being calm, waiting for them. And Lucio from the surface was saying my name, and it kept spooking me out, but then I realized he was trying to call out to these moana collies to me. So I'm just waiting right here, and then you can see the moana collies come right in, and I end up shooting one right there. Alright, so right here I'm landing down on that same exact ledge, but I ended up drifting and the current brought me, so I'm landing a little bit more up on the ledge. But you can see I'm swimming down right here. It's a pretty cool type of structure. I haven't dove in structures like this too much in my life, but you can see I'm just going down here chilling, and you can see that huge Moana collie swimming off into the distance. That's the one he was trying to warn me about. That thing was like 3 or 4 pounds, really big, but I didn't even end up seeing him when I was on my other dive. They were just like right behind me. But I'm down here on the bottom. You can see there's like some fish around. I'm just chilling, waiting for everything to come in like I usually do. You can see there's smaller Moana collies about the size of the one I just shot. I don't really need another one of those. I already have one. So I'm pretty stoked off that. But I'm crawling down the ledge even more because I noticed some fish off into the distance. I'm trying to grunt to bring that Moana collie, and I don't know why I did that. It was not going to work, but may as well try something new, you know? I'm just chilling right here. I don't see anything too much, and I end up swimming up. Alright, so for a lot of the dive, me and Lucio just decided to keep diving this reef structure because it was really the only part of the beach that was holding life. But this is the last time I end up dropping this structure right here, but you can see Big Roy. And I'm just chilling. I would guess this is about like 50 feet maybe would be my guess on the high side, and then probably towards the bottom is closer to like 70, 80. But I finally managed to position myself a little bit better and rested. You can see that Big Joe off and to the left. I want to get a shot on this guy, but he's right in front of the rock structure, and I kind of don't want to shoot my gun right into the rocks. But he's just swimming back and forth. This is not my best diving, guys. I'm kind of not being calm, moving around a lot. My technique is not that good in this video, but you can see he comes back, presents me a shot. I hit him high, and he tears off. I probably could have aimed my gun a little better. He swam off into that cube. I wish I could have just grabbed him right there, but I ended up didn't. Alright, so right here is going to be my deepest drop of the day. I'm not sure exactly how deep it is, but I know it's probably about 70. So I'm down here on the bottom, and Lucio took a drop over here right before that, and he said he's seen a really big uku. So I just tried dropping my spoon in to see if the uku would come in, but it doesn't seem like it's coming in. You can see a little moo off and to the right. I'm just now getting to the bottom though, and I kind of landed weird again. And I'm not really, I probably would want to be more in that sand over there, but instead I'm like on this weird structure, and it's like uncomfortable for my body, and it's kind of killing my breath hold. But you can see I'm just chilling, looking around, trying to see if there's anything. Not too much. This was more just a scouting dive, and I just pitch it up to the surface. Alright guys, so we all have our mistakes out here in the water, and this is, I don't really want to show you guys this clip, but I feel like I just should. So there was these lies, and I wanted to try and get some chum, and you can see off into the distance there's a lot of them, and I'm kind of getting confused, and I just line up a shot right here and then just absolutely blow it, guys. It's pretty embarrassing. So we spotted some Alua houses from the surface, and I wanted to go down here, take a look, see if there's going to be anything in home. But when I get down to the bottom here, it wasn't really like a cave type of structure like I was expecting it to be. It was more just like sort of these ledges with like a little pocket inside. But I'm just cruising around. You can see there's another one I want to check out right over this edge. And I'm just swimming over to it right now. And it's another one of those like pockets. I wish it was like a house full of Aluas so I could shoot one. But, you know, we don't always get what we wish for. But this is just more of like a little checking out dive, see what's down there, and I just swim up. And then right here, I was just chilling on the surface, swimming to our next spot, and I spotted these huge fish off into the distance, and I wasn't sure what it was. I thought it might have been an Ono, but then I looked closer, and it's some big Aba, so I'm just trying to line up the shot right here. You can see I shoot this Aba right here, and he takes off and starts ripping all my line off. I'm just fighting this guy right now. It's pretty crazy, but you just gotta watch and see. So right here, me and Lucio are also swimming after the Aba. We're not just letting it rip out line because we want to try and swim after it and get as close to it as can before it pulls off all my line and just rips my reel. Lucio ended up swimming up to it, getting a nice backup shot. We killed it, got it. It was really effective the way we killed this thing and got it really fast, honestly, for how big of a fish it was. What's up, everyone? I just finished up the dive. Got my fish in the cooler right now. Gone fat all, but I think this is my biggest fish yet. This thing tail sticks out so much of the cooler. Going decent sized Moana collie. I'm gonna steam this up with my dad. Overall, it was a pretty action dive. I'm pretty stoked to get out there in the water. What do you think, Lucio?
I'm glad Jarrett got some fish, but fuck. I was not able to make it happen. I dove so hard all day, deep drops, and I didn't see anything good. But it's how it goes sometimes.
See you guys in the next video, and shoots then.